record. And you're live.
Bird, what's happening, y'all? PodcastDetroit.com. This is me and Hugh Chambers. We're doing a new podcast called Talk. Talk means try and listen, okay? The reason why we calling this podcast Try and Listen, okay, is because it's all many different points of views. You know, everybody perception of something may be totally different than another person's perception of something. Your perception of real may be different than my perception of real. Your perception of love may be different than my perception of love.
Definitely different.
Your perception of street knowledge may be different than my perception of street knowledge. As Hugh was telling me earlier today, like you have different street things going on nowadays. It ain't about selling a drug or anything. I know you got scammers and stuff now. So it's a different ethic. Like some people have ways of thinking that that love and loyalty, you know, like my take on certain things is different. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the Nipsey thing, I think love is conquers all, but he like it, you know, some people may think the loyalty supersedes love.
I ain't gonna lie, my personal opinion when it comes to love and loyalty, everybody's different. Everybody version of loyalty is different because what you might consider loyal, just like you said, we might have two different views of loyalty. Mm-hmm. I might say, okay, well, she loyal to me because of certain thing, but she still loves. She might cheat on me a million times, but she's still loyal to me in certain ways. Like that's weird. Like, but she loved me. I'd rather have loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Because okay, you're not doing this, but I don't know. Like this loyalty is different, man.
See, my thing is loyalty the way I look at it. Like loyalty is good too as well, but it's like you could be loyal to something. You can also find yourself. You can find yourself somebody being, you know,
too loyal.
Yeah, like
loyalty,
you know, sometimes you can be like it expires. You feel me? Like you can have a dude working for you for years and be loyal to you, but have no love for you. Yeah. You know, and one day it expires, like you said.
Yeah.
When one day when it expires, you on a whole nother plateau. It ain't, you know. Now what is he gonna do? Is he gonna call his homie and say, "Man, listen, I'm through with boy," you know? Yeah, I'm through with boy. You know what I'm saying?
The loyalty can expire in certain situations. I seen it. We all seen it. Like certain people, man, they just
certain people.
Sorry, got to get you guys used to all the new toys that we've got in here.
Okay, I see he got a little something he can use now. Shit, you know, he was gonna prop it up until he kept falling. Oh, that's sweet. That's different. I like.
I got another one if you need one.
Yeah, I probably do need one, so I don't have to keep grabbing it.
I read Pringle got a song to say,
okay,
fuck love, I want loyalty, cause love ain't gonna make him go to war for me.
Yeah,
loyalty will.
Loyalty will.
But I still feel like you got to have a certain amount of love for the person.
In order to be loyal to him. Yeah. If it's no real love, you can't be loyal to it in the end. In the end, is that loyalty, like you say, is going to expire. Yeah. And sooner or later, like, you know, how long some that dude you've been giving a zip to, how long that dude you've been giving a zip to going to keep being loyal to you, bro?
I work off love.
I do too.
I work more so off love.
Yeah.
And then loyalty is going to come because I got love for you. You know what I'm saying? I work more so off love. I never moved off fear. It's a lot of people that's in the street, they work off fear. Yeah. They use that iron, they use the gun, they work from the iron fist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat this dude up and you know what I'm saying, to make it work for me. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna shoot you. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna strangle you. If you don't do what I say, I'm gonna physically harm you. You know what I'm saying?
And most people,
I don't work like that.
Well, and that'll only work for as long until somebody bigger and badder comes along. Yeah. Like that's the problem.
You've seen the iron fist, you know what I'm saying? A lot, even like at regular jobs, certain bosses, you know what I'm saying, supervisors, managers, they try to use a scare tactic. Well, you're gonna get fired if you don't do what I tell you to do, or fire me.
That's most people care. That's why most people feel like. Fire me.
Fire me, man. Just fire me.
Because I'm like that's why I say, like, you could be loyal to some stuff and it has no love, you know, no love in it. Like, you could be loyal to a job, but sooner or later you're gonna quit that job. You know, I've been loyal to this job that's what you would say. I've been loyal to this job for 20 fucking years, and you think I'm just about to keep taking this shit. No, I'm out of here, man. I quit.
Because that's the difference, is understand that it's not just about loyalty. Yeah. It's about matched loyalty.
Yeah.
You should only be as important to me as I am to you.
Yeah.
A mutual.
A mutual love.
A mutual, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
So I just try my best to, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like I was saying, like everybody's perception of everything could be different. Like your perception of, I don't know, like you said, like, you know, street guy.
I had a conversation with a guy, man, and he asked me, what is a street guy?
Uh-huh.
And everybody had a different answer. Some people said a robber. I felt like that wasn't the street, but I guess it is. People said a drug dealer. These days, it's 2021. People are going to say scammers because they make the most money. They make $1 million in like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You just get on the computer, you type some stuff up, you do a whole bunch of scamming, and then you make a whole bunch of money.
I've had to help more friends in the past year deal with cyber scams than I have in probably the last 10 years of my life. Like it's gotten bad.
And,
very bad.
I can't say if it's bad or good.
No, it's bad.
It's good for some people.
Well, yeah, because
I watched the young guy, man. He just got sentenced to 4 years. He's all on the news. I was just seeing him. He's a young white kid. I don't know how old he is. He hacked Elon Musk Twitter. He hacked Bill Gates Twitter.
Yep.
He hacked,
What's that, Hush Puppy?
He hacked Bitcoin.
Well, he's
the
the
African
guy,
dude?
He's
okay.
And he put the message out, hey, you know, this new foundation, donate to this, and made a ton of money and walked away. Yeah.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Like that's, but see, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the new street guy.
Hey, so
you know,
am I truly mad at him?
He's a new street guy.
No,
he's a new street dude.
He got 4 years.
He gonna be back home.
Oh, and at least have that money's hidden.
And
yeah.
the government is gonna give him a job when he get out of here.
Yeah, he gonna work for them. They will. They normally
give
do.
him a job when he get out.
That's what they do with real hackers and things
They're
like that.
They're gonna give this guy a job when he get out because
so I knew.
How did you get in here?
So I used to go to DEF CON every year. And if you don't know, DEF CON is the big hacker convention that happens out in Vegas every year. And
I gotta go there.
When it got weird when the government started showing up job recruiting. Like that's when shit got weird. But that's reality. Is if it's dude, if you wanna catch a criminal, you got to be able to think like a criminal. You want to catch a hacker, you got to be a hacker.
Right.
And so that's when shit got weird.
Damn. And I was just looking at him. I'm like, man, like he don't look 18, 19.
Who's that?
The dude that I don't know.
Oh, he was only 18, 19?
He's something like that. I don't know his name. He's probably like 19. He's not 20. He's not 21 for sure. I think he got 4 years in jail for that.
Yep.
But I was just thinking to myself, like, man, like.
So here's the funny part about that. So he got 4 years for fleecing a bunch of people out of a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Just read the story today where there's a mom up on charges because she worked for a school district and hacked the accounts of the students at the school that her daughter goes to cast the votes to let her daughter be the homecoming queen. That mom is facing more than 4 years.
What?
Yeah.
For homecoming? She didn't even get no money out of that.
Yeah, like the girl going to jail for saying her kid, they lived in the wrong district, and they gave her, 10 years in Georgia or something like that? She got about 20 years or something they gave her. 20 years. They gave her a long time. What is that?
I don't even know what crime that is.
What crime is that? Like, what do they call that?
So it's, unauthorized use of a because that's the thing. As soon as you use a computer and the internet to commit a crime, it is technically a federal offense. And so all kinds of shit can get layered on that. But so honestly, it was more of a surprise that kid only got 4 years than it is that this mom. But it's like I said, it's that all. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, like part of me wonders if that kid didn't get a phenomenal deal because he told them how he did it.
It's 9 times out of 10 they do that. They do that. Like you said, most good hackers and most people that do certain things, they get hired. They need that hacker. How did you do that? Like that dude that I was just talking about. How did you do that? How did you get Elon's money?
If you're
that's
that
crazy.
Smart enough to use that computer, all he needs is a phone.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes
He
nowadays.
don't need no computer. He just needs a phone.
Yes and no. There's
I'm saying like
there's a lot of stuff you still need a computer
I'm saying
for.
he's in prison.
Yeah.
He can get a phone in there. He can make so much happen from that phone in there.
It's really hard to truly do stuff from a phone. It's like anything that you want to do on scale is hard to do from a phone. It's you can't do it from an iPhone.
All the hackers logging in right now.
But an Android,
Check that.
an Android actually has decent toolkits and that kind of stuff that you can play around with. But no, like anything that you're getting serious about, you're at some point in time you're using a computer to at least set things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So basically, what we trying to hit on this show, you all, is every point of view is a good, valid point of view. Sometimes you just need to shut up, listen to somebody talk, because sometimes they have a valid pertinent point.
Everybody got different points of views, man. You can listen. I learned so much stuff from people, man. I used to drive cab, and you meet so many different people, different walks of life, just driving cab. And I used to have all those people just get in the car, and I used to just be listening. Like, man, all these people everybody think different. Everybody's going through different. Everybody make money different. Everybody has a different culture. You know what I'm saying?
So it's one of the biggest conversations that's happened, at least that I've seen on social media over the last year, and this is what it's unfortunately not a surprise, but people tend, to your point in the name of your show, they listen to respond,
Basically.
not to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That's what social media has, to me, that's what social media has done.
They wanna
It gave
big up
some
you.
people voices that doesn't need a voice. Like
Yeah.
like sometimes,
That
like
don't need a voice.
like nowadays, okay, like everybody's starting. I was talking to somebody earlier today. Everybody's starting businesses. So everybody's starting the same businesses, mostly. So I know it's a.
Are you about to ask me if I want to buy a plate?
No. You see what I'm saying? You already know the businesses I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? But in order to start,
Like I didn't get any more white while you've been gone.
yeah,
Just so
I
you're
already
clear.
know. I know. Yeah. So what I'm saying is like everybody has a point where you don't. I don't know what you may know. Okay, you may be good at cooking, and you may be a slam down good cooker, but you may not be good at being a boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may not be good at
Or-
running 12 people in the side of a business. You may not know how to have
You
order.
just need to be the chef.
You need to just be the chef.
You don't need to greet people because your attitude.
Your attitude sucks. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like,
PR.
There have been
and
restaurants.
instead of oversaturating things, sometimes you should collab.
Yep.
Yeah.
You should be the boss. They should be the chef. You know, y'all pay each other equally. Come up with something contractually. You know.
I seen a meme the other day and it made a lot of sense. It said a team is not built off 10 quarterbacks.
Nope.
No.
No, but there
see what I'm saying?
there have been restaurants that I've been to where, and part of it is like, sometimes you want to meet the cook and like, oh my God, this is really good. Like, and it's hilarious when you get that server or that waiter or waitress that just looks at you and goes, you don't want to meet them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They're an asshole. Like you seem like a good guy. You don't need
meet
that
those
in your
people.
life.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't need no negativity coming your way. man.
Like it's so many people that really, it's really like a problem.
Yeah.
Like all the businesses, it's too many. Somebody collab with them people, man. That's your
Right,
friend. You don't have to do the same thing she do. You can do something. You can do something with her,
Right.
and it could be probably bigger than what y'all thought it would could possibly be. Like one thing we're gonna do on here, we're gonna show all of you guys. We're gonna
Everybody
showcase.
want to ball on each other, man.
Everybody want to
You
ball.
can't
on
ball on everybody.
Everybody
you
wanna
gotta
ball.
collab sometimes, man.
I think that's what
It's
social media has done. Made everybody, and Instagram, Facebook, made everybody think that I got a ball harder than you. I got a ball harder than Dave. I got a ball harder than E. No, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to the point where some people get tired of watching.
Yeah.
And even if they not doing harder than you, they try their best to perceive themselves that they doing better than you.
Because fake book.
Fake book.
Damn.
And
give me the likes.
And give me the gram.
Give me that
I want the
give me that
likes.
dopamine hit.
Give me
What were
that
you just saying? The Bow Wow challenge.
yeah, that's what the life is. The whole life is. And basically all he did was shed light on what everybody do. Like he telling you that, okay, some people be taking pictures of that stuff and you don't know where they be at. That's really not his business. He was just walking past it. He left out the restaurant
took a picture of
and
it,
took a
man.
picture. You know? You know, that's not his chain. That's his buddies.
There's
That's
the
his boy.
Yeah.
My man, he don't like be a teen and stuff like that, though. So you really never seen him with that chain on because you don't really see him. You know, you never seen him in that car because he don't even be around here. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want to wear that chain.
He don't want to wear that.
He does. He bought it and he doesn't wear it.
He
ever.
bought it for the value. He didn't buy it for the look. You know,
He
some people
bought it.
buy things for the value and not the look. Some rich people buy things for the value to hold. It holds its value. It's still something I can
People
put
do.
up.
Put
And,
this up.
you know what I'm
This
saying?
watch is gonna keep growing and growing
And growing and growing.
Plain Jane Rowley is gonna go up
Yeah.
in value for the next 5 years. Gold
Yeah.
is going up. Gold is 1,900 ounce.
Man, you see what I'm saying? That's why everybody buy a lot of the big rappers. That's why, you know, one thing I can say, Nipsey was. That's why Nipsey was buying all those those Cubans.
Gold chains.
Yeah, big gold
No
chains.
diamond.
And I follow Derek Grace too. He's a good dude to follow on
Oh, my
Instagram.
man with all the
Tattoos, but he
Yeah,
has
he's
a lot
smart. He
of
hella
very
smart.
smart guy. You know
He
what I
hella
mean?
smart.
Very
He
smart.
teaches kids the right things. A lot of shit.
I'm not gonna lie. When you say, "Oh, a lot of face tattoos," I'm skeptical. When you then say, "Very smart guy,"
Yeah.
Derek Grace, you got.
Like,
I think
even
we
got a
but
reason.
see his,
and I
his-
guess, and it's a perception.
it's a perception. Though.
It's
yeah.
because that's not always the smartest decision, but it's a perception.
But he's an
You gotta
entrepreneur.
see
He's
him.
not
You
even a
gotta
dude.
watch. His
He's
name's
not a
Derek
dude. That's
Grace.
not. He's
I'll
not.
look him up.
He's not
Hella
even a
smart
rapper.
dude.
I absolutely will.
He
Isn't
don't
even a
rap or
rapper.
nothing. No, he not. He just
Really
like,
into business, into like gold, and he has
he into everything.
he has
He's just an
a
influential guy.
board game to teach you economic structure in the community.
So Monopoly.
It's like Monopoly, but he added things that we should know that we like. A lot of people in our community,
They don't know shit.
they don't have access to a lot of the new economic.
You gotta
So,
think.
Build-ups.
the original version of Monopoly.
Yeah,
What it was supposed
yeah,
to be.
Yeah,
possibly.
Did you know that?
But his own.
No,
But yeah, I mean that's what it's.
so
that's-
the like Monopoly.
it means monopoly.
No, Monopoly. The original version of Monopoly, as it was created by a black woman, actually, was all about making sure the entire community did well. And it was all about making sure that like everybody and then Parker Brothers bought it and turned it into the version that we know today.
What? I didn't know that shit.
Today
man.
you've learned,
I learn something new every time.
and knowing
Every
is
day.
half the battle.
Half the battle.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
never knew
Everybody's
that shit.
perception. Everybody knows something different than what
I
the next
never knew
person
that
knows.
shit. I just now learning a lot of stuff, man, as I'm getting older. I didn't know a lot of stuff about real estate. I didn't know a lot of stuff about insurance. You know, I mean, where we from, man? We from the hood, you know what I'm saying? They don't teach you a lot about that shit. Especially in them schools that I didn't learn about
no.
anything that I learned about in school, I do not use today in my life.
Most of the things I learned on the street.
I learned
I bought my first house from learning from a person that's on the street. My man, you need to take your money and you know they get them houses going for the low. Oh, you serious? You know, but not even thinking like that. As you got money and you doing things, you're not even. That's not even your mind frame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes time for you to even get in that mind frame, but once you do it, and then it feels good because I say to myself all the time that I'm 30 years ahead of the curve because I don't have a mortgage. I don't.
It takes
know?
it takes a certain mindset
Yeah.
and a certain level of knowledge and understanding
To get to.
stop thinking in the now.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's the difference is because you have to start thinking about tomorrow. And the sad reality is that for so many people that's not an option. Like they are forced to think in the now.
Yeah.
Because it's not about what am I going to do, like what's my life going to be like in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Nope. What, dude, how am I going to get food for my kids tomorrow? How am I going to keep the power turned on tomorrow? And so I mean it takes that different mindset and that different place of being to be able to have that ability.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta think for the future. You can't just think for the now. You gotta save money.
Yeah,
You gotta
most
save
definitely.
some money. You gotta save money. It can
Well,
save you.
or not even. It's not even necessarily about saving money because again, if you God,
gotta make
I'm about to sound like I'm
investments.
about to sound like this old white guy. Is proper investing of your money?
Proper
Well,
Investing.
but no, but
Did you appropriate
gotta
your?
make
but things like buying a house, even on the cheap, and then sucking it up and living in a house that sucks for a year while you fix it up,
Yeah.
because then you can flip it for 10 times what you paid for it.
Right.
Okay, like but it's being able to make those decisions and make that choice. Like you have to be like, dude, I can't do that now. I got kids. Like I couldn't take my kids to a bombed out house for a year while I was trying to rehab it. Like that.
But you could have did it 20 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Now I'm just gonna take some shipping canisters.
And keep it moving. I mean,
These aren't mine. I'm just here.
you're part of the process. Yeah, so that's basically what we all doing here, y'all. We trying to hear everybody's perception of everything.
I see they talking about they going. How you feel about that? They
What's
about
that?
to keep the bars open to 4 a.m. All of them. What sense that make?
Number one, they're going to give them the option
to stay up
until 4.
Most of them.
Number two, if they opt in, there's an additional fee to stay open until 4 a.m.
So what bars are going to stay open?
Probably
till
the
4?
strip clubs. 9 times out of 10.
Obviously,
those and there are
a couple good bars.
I can
out
see
here
a
still.
couple of good like industry bars.
Yeah,
Not Bar Louie ain't gonna stay open to 4.
they might stay up.
You know what? Honestly,
Hell no.
no.
They
Honestly,
might.
they might.
They might. They're
just
big bars.
because they're gonna try to attract. So here's and this is what a lot of
The
people
late
don't
night.
understand. Dude, the bar. Dude, hey, my bar. Bar shuts down 2 a.m. Great. I can be out at 2:30 if I've got all my back work done and all that kind of stuff.
This is what I don't listen.
Where can I go after that?
The
The Coney?
DUIs are gonna go through the roof.
I mean, that's the point, though. It's always a point to everything.
You don't think that's part of the
That's part of
reason why they're doing it?
Yeah, they want to catch this. Part of the money.
They're
The
gonna
money
sit
plan.
across the street from the bars
Yeah.
and wait for you to pull off.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. Like DUIs, the whole DUI, like the DUI industry, which let's be clear, that's what it is now. It was funny. I made a post about almost 2 years ago now, and said, "Hey guys, look, here's the deal. I've had 6 friends that have been popped in the last 2 weeks for DUI. Stop being idiots. Use an Uber. Use a Lyft. Yada yada yada. My inbox blew up
And leave your car.
within 3 days. I was at 20 people that I knew that had been popped for DUIs in the last year. So it's not the 70s, it's not the 80s, it's not even the 90s where, hey, you know what, bud? Yeah, we pulled you over, you've had a couple. You're a mile, you're a half mile from home, get your ass home safe. Or hey, we'll follow you home and make sure you get home. No, dude, you know why? Because with everything with everything else going on and all the municipal funds dropping, the DUI industry is now a source of economics for them.
Damn.
And so, dude, because the friends that I've talked to that have gotten popped,
Marks.
Even
dude,
with the marijuana, it's a
6
DUI
to
now. It's an OUI.
$1,000.
Huh?
$6,000 to $15,000
To
on
clear that shit
average.
up.
No, not to clear it up. Just to make it through the process.
Yeah, because you got to go to classes.
You got to go to classes.
You got to pay for the restitution.
Dude, one girl told me, she's like, I just did the math and figured out that I'm spending $4,900 over the next year on P tests.
Yeah,
Damn.
because they could charge you
I
what,
just got
50
off
Because
probation.
that's an industry.
I'm not gonna lie.
Those are all privately owned.
Okay,
Yeah.
you remember? Okay,
You gotta pay every
you
one
I
of them
remember.
people.
Yep.
I was.
The driving mistake that you made. Yes, I remember. That's the poor decision that you made. Yes, I
I made a
remember.
mistake and ran from the police. I'm just now
finishing that up.
I'm still dealing with it though, man. That stuff costs.
So I might have a question for you off air because I have another friend that's about, and I'll leave his name out, but he's about to get sentenced next month, and I'm curious because he decided to go get hammered up north ish, and then then decided when the cop tried to pull him over, he
Pulled
would.
off?
No, he accelerated to in excess of 100 miles an hour for over 4 miles before they finally got him to stop.
That's still fleeting and eluding.
Oh, it is. So I'll be
And
honest.
it's a big
I want to
charge,
know how your experience is going to match up with his.
His is probably a little bit because I didn't get as far as him. I didn't get nowhere. But I actually ran and then crashed and jumped out the car and ran and hid.
Oh no, he didn't crash into anything. He finally pulled over.
So he might be good.
But he
might be better than.
Oh, but he was a dick. He was such an asshole. When the
Oh yeah,
cops
see, I didn't because I don't know how your friend, but I'm black.
That's honestly, that's why he is not. That's
Yeah.
that's why I was kind of I'm curious
when
as
they
to.
caught me, I just was like, I'm right here, don't shoot me. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I don't got nothing. I just don't want to die. It's nighttime. Y'all might see something that's on the ground and say, he got a gun. I was like, fuck no. I'm right here, bro. Just put my hands behind my back. Don't pop me. And so they just put me in the car. And I went to
That's why I'm curious.
That's why I couldn't play.
Yeah,
Because again, disparity in sentencing. I'm aware of it. So yeah.
But they didn't take me to like, you know what I'm saying? I see. But it's crazy. Like the laws are so different now. Like I see one of my friends, man, he just went to jail for a year for just having no license. No license?
I mean, if you've had a bunch of tickets.
No license.
If you had a bunch of tickets constantly in your record,
license.
depending on your record.
Well, that was I ain't gonna lie, that was BC before COVID.
Oh.
So I don't know how it works now.
No, you probably be good now. They ain't got time for that in the courts right now.
Yeah, but they stay in the bars open till 4 o'clock. I never seen nothing like this.
Well, you know,
Probably
Atlanta.
go from
horrible
cutting
idea.
it from to 10.
Well, you know Atlanta and
I'm saying just regular bars.
That's the other
Florida
part.
used to be.
I'm talking about a regular bar.
Here's-
In Atlanta, some regular bars will stay open to 4 o'clock.
They do. And,
In
in New
Atlanta.
Orleans.
New Orleans,
And so like here's the thing.
I
If
never
they
been
get
to NO. You man?
Yeah, I just went.
if they get the
Oh, yeah,
drinking
yeah,
districts
yeah.
thing
Yeah,
down
yeah.
right, if they actually get the drinking districts implemented properly, I'm all about it. And here's why. Because the whole drinking districts thing means I can walk from here to Peterborough, over to the Peterborough, over to Temple Bar, over to Jumbo's, walking with my drink. And so if I can walk around with a drink between 2 and 4, maybe I'm sobering up a little bit. Maybe I'm walking over to gather my friends. Maybe I'm, going whatever.
Get some food.
But so I mean, it's like, so to me, it's like there are upsides
It's
to it,
wild.
but I think they should go, like, I feel like the drinking district thing should go hand in hand with this, because then it makes more sense to me.
Yeah. This wild though. Like, I just keep thinking like, man, this can go so many different ways.
Yes, it can. It can go different
so many
ways.
different ways.
Yeah, you can have
The
danger.
nightlife is crazy.
Yeah, because
know
you
what I mean?
like last night, the St. Patrick's Day, everything
Man.
was downtown. The guy got stabbed last night.
What?
The guy at
Greektown.
Greektown, yeah.
Yep.
Two guys. Well, they looked like they was trying to jump the guy, and he was swinging a knife. And then, as he was swinging a knife, the one guy he tried to run up on him, and then he walked away, and the guy ran up on him, stabbed him. It's on crime in the D.
I see they got that machine in Detroit now. They didn't
That's
used to have that. The shot spotter. Whoo.
They
Did
just
you
got
see-
those guys on the
It
east
was
side.
up for 24 hours, and they busted
24
somebody.
hours. They busted them boys on the east side. Them boys was making the guns,
The ghost gun.
the
Yep.
ghost guns. Yeah, with no fire, with no.
Listen, to all my
From a
fellow
technology
shooters,
perspective,
if you're a shooter,
That's
please
fascinating.
know.
In 24 hours.
Please know they have something out there called the shot spotter, where if you let off a round, they can find out exactly where you are and where that
They can
where
pinpoint
that,
that
shot
area, and
has
they
been
would
fired at.
and they pinpoint that area, and they
if
walking
you live
through
in the
that
city
area.
of Detroit, they already got the green light.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's already cameras.
so
all
that's
the-
so okay. So I have I have many issues with the green light system. Well,
It doesn't mean
actually,
anything.
I don't.
Green
Y'all
light means
do.
nothing. Green light means anything
'Cause-
because they're going to still do the crime.
Well, no,
because
because facial recognition system works great if you're white.
Yeah.
Like it can tell me from another white guy. It can't tell the difference between you two guys. That's been proven in court. Like basically, like if you have a high black and brown people do not do well with facial recognition software.
so I can just do anything, and they still don't know who the hell that is.
No, but the sad reality is innocent people are getting like cops showing up at their house
I'm thinking this
shit.
because of false identifications through the facial recognition software. That's the issue.
because it's somebody out there that looks just like you.
No,
Truthfully.
no, not even close.
Not even close,
No,
huh?
that's the sad thing. There was a guy who lived, and we talked about this on our show. Guy lived in Farmington Hills, and the cops rolled up. He was in his house with his wife and kids, and the cops rolled up, popped out, guns drawn, because he was accused of robbing a liquor store on the east side. When they actually got, it took until the pretrial hearing when his attorney finally went, "Your Honor, would you look at the photo of the video from the cam?" And it looked nothing like him. But the back end green light detection system said that's that guy.
That's how it works.
Damn.
And they probably want the glitch in the system anyway because of us. They like that glitch.
Well, so and that's my concern with ShotSpot.
Yeah.
ShotSpot.
What happens if a car backfires?
Right.
I mean,
And sounds enough like it, because what happened in that situation is the cops rolled up.
And it was just shells everywhere.
Well, no, and there was a car out front that had been identified as at a shooting that they were looking for anyway.
Yeah, but when they pulled up, I seen them. They had like
in the backyard,
80 shells.
75.
Oh, in the backyard.
Yeah.
No, those were in the backyard. They
Yeah.
were not front.
They were in the
But I'm
backyard.
saying they had 80 shells
yeah.
just on the ground. So that's okay. Well, let's go in here.
Yeah.
80 bullets.
It gives you probable cause
I
too
can-
to come inside the home
I
too.
need to go inside.
It
here.
didn't.
It didn't.
No, so that's why I'm saying those were in the backyard, not the front yard, because they recognized the car from the police sheet and knocked on the
They
door
went in there with the
and
ghost-
said, "Hey,
found the fucking ghost gun.
can we come in for a wellness check?"
Found the whole system.
And the two guys in the house said no, and so they said, "Okay,"
We'll go get the warrant.
and they did. So they just basically stood there with their foot in the door until the
Waited
judge
them out.
approved the warrant, and then they went in. Then they found the guns. Then they found all the casings in the backyard. Then
Found everything.
I don't understand why they just didn't shoot it out. You finna go to jail forever.
Yeah. Yeah, they got that
go to jail
machine.
for
That
a-
machine is over.
Eh.
Yeah,
Why
that
did you just
machine.
shoot it out? I don't
You
get
making
it.
them? You making the guns?
You
The
might as
machine.
well start having a shootout because you're finna go to jail until
Yeah.
the sun comes here and burns the earth down.
I'm sorry. I do not want to encourage anyone to shoot it out with the cops.
Unless you finna go
No,
to jail.
no. There are enough
Until the sun
technicalities. There are
comes.
enough loopholes. There's enough. No. Do not
be outta
engage
here.
in a
You
shootout
finna be finished
with the
bud.
police.
Yeah, they finished.
They finished.
Yeah, they finished.
They're done.
Yeah.
Their grandkids are gonna have grandkids, and their grandkids gonna have grandkids before they get out of jail. What the hell? Like,
But hey, you know, they
got
didn't,
90 guns in here that's untraceable. You're going
They had-
down, bud.
They had 4.
That's 90 when you black.
Oh, they had a lot of guns in there.
Hell yeah, I seen the.
Yeah.
I said the story I read said they only had 4
No,
that they had
no,
manufactured.
they showed them all on
They
TV.
showed
Okay.
a bunch
They
of
showed them
guns
on all the guns, the clips.
I must have read an early
machines.
version.
They seen
Well,
that machine.
so-
that machine alone.
Well, that's
You
20
done.
years. You done.
So they had 4 true ghost guns in there that had
true
no
ghost
serial
guns,
number.
but they
That's-
had
yeah.
already
other-
had. They
other
had other
regular
guns in there as
guns,
well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they had.
finished.
They said they had a ton of guns in
Now
there.
you going down.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah.
Damn. So 4 o'clock. How you feel about? Oh, I see they everybody's got stimulus checks.
Okay, so what's your take on like the stimulus thing? Like everybody gets on the net and says
Stimmy.
stimmy and you get the 1,400. They finna go buy all the crab
And now nobody
boils.
nobody
There
can
ain't finna be no crab legs.
nobody
nothing.
gets food delivery today because
Yeah.
they're all over. Yeah.
So your take on the stimulus is what? What do you think? Is this a good thing? Like the guy just killed his whole family
Damn.
over half the check. You know, is the stimulus helping, or is the stimulus
It's definitely helping,
okay? But
but it takes me
Okay.
2 hours to get some food
okay.
at any restaurant I go to.
Do you think this is good for us as the people, as a people?
It's good and bad.
What's your bad on it?
The bad is if you a fool with money, you're still gonna. If you're a fool without money, you're still gonna be a fool with it. So if you just got money and you just a fool, you just gonna be a fool. It don't matter. You're not gonna have it long.
Mm-hmm.
I seen some girl made a post and she was saying how the guy the day of his stimmy, he woke up.
This was a story, huh?
Yeah,
The
he
day of his
woke-
stimmy. That's
the day of his
hilarious.
stimmy, it was hilarious. He woke up.
Uh-huh.
He got dressed. He seen that his stimulus came. He went and spent $300 on weed. Now you minus $1,400, minus $300.
Yeah, $1,100.
You got $1,100. You went and bought an outfit for $500.
$600 left.
You got $600 left.
Wow.
You went to the bar. You got drinks. You spent $200 in the bar.
$400.
You got $400 left.
Ain't paid a bill. Ain't paid yourself.
So and that's
ain't even paid yourself.
so
on
and
bill.
that's the
that's the mentality.
forward thinking. That's the
How long is the stimulus supposed to last you?
How
That's
long
the
do you think?
question.
How
So-
long do they
so
think
here's the thing.
$1,400
You-
supposed to last you?
No, but here's the difference.
Everybody got
well,
calculated. What's $1,400 divided by 30? Because that's how much this is supposed to last you a month, right?
At least.
At least a month. So $1,400 divided by 30, that's like $20-something a day. Not even 40.
Why can't I do that math? No, that actually is $40 a day.
It's $40
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah, 40 times
I
30
thought
would be
40
1,200.
was
Yeah,
$1,600.
yeah, 1,200.
No, that'd be 40 by 40.
40 by 40, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so 40 by
times
30 is 1,200.
1,200.
so 1,200. So it's like 40-something and some change.
$43.62 or something. That's not a lot of money, man.
That's what you're supposed to be living off of.
No,
every day.
no. So that's not what you're supposed to be living off of. So that's
It's just a help.
That's in addition, which is why it's called a stimulus.
It's supposed to stimulate.
It's we're not into the conversations about basic universal employment. We're not into all those conversations yet that all the the radical left want.
The stimulus.
So what you
But hold on, see, so they.
what's your good points about it? You got bad points, but what's your good?
The good is okay. Say for instance,
Like Best Buy is having a great day.
a woman
Yeah. TVs.
that has 3 kids.
Uh-huh.
She might be a single mother. She got 3 kids. She
Okay.
get $1,400. That's and
Now,
her
so-
$1,400. So now she
Hold
can do
on.
something with that.
Like, do you? Maybe I misunderstood.
4,200.
Do they get $1,400? I thought it was.
Per
I thought it
child.
was. I thought it was the tax credit.
No,
No.
they
You
get
get
1,400 per child.
Oh,
Per person.
I
So if you get it,
I got 2 kids, I'm suddenly happier.
Yeah.
so if you got 3 kids, you get $1,400
That's
times 3
4,200.
plus yourself. That's another $1,400.
So there's 5,600. Okay.
5,600.
$5,600.
Cool. Pay your rent for the year.
You could do something with that.
That's what I would think.
Pay your rent
do
for the
something
year.
That's what you would think.
Think ahead. Pay your rent
Pay
for
your
the
rent
year.
for the
so
year.
you so you don't have that worry
Yeah.
for the rest of the year.
You could do something with that.
You supposed to.
You do
But
something
like
with
you
that.
say, like the crab,
But that's not what
they
happens.
buying crab legs.
They not doing that.
There is not
And like you say, he never paid
Go
his
to
cell phone
Somerset.
bill.
there is not a
You're gonna-
He
crab
never
leg.
paid his cell phone
Man,
bill.
listen, go to
Dude,
Somerset.
the
You're gonna
Apple
see the
Store-
stimulus package in there.
Oh, the Apple Store and Best Buy are having really great days
yeah.
today. I assure
Burberry,
you.
Gucci.
And there's no
Gucci having a better day.
there's no crab
Gucci
legs to be found in a 20-mile radius.
No.
There's no yeah.
Steak, lamb chops.
You can't
The
find a lamb
strippers
chop
are having
nowhere.
a ball. The strippers really don't have a 30%
Oh, this
of this
it's
money.
it's their stimulus. Yeah.
It's their
They
stimulus.
finna have a lot of the stimulus.
They
money.
finna get stimulated for real.
They getting stimulated.
They getting real stimulated.
They
Yeah.
getting stimmied up.
Well, I think that sometimes it's just like because some people just like they're giving away this free money.
But it's the
It's
They
really
wanna live
not
like a
free.
rapper.
it's the intention
Of-
it's the idea versus the execution. And this is where a lot of this stuff goes sideways. Because I mean at face value you look at what they tried to push through and what they're trying to do. And so the idea of it is to try to help get people on their feet. Because it also came along with the extensions of the eviction moratoriums, the extensions of
Yeah, I just seen that.
the aid and that kind of stuff. So I mean,
Yeah.
like there's a lot that goes along with it, and
The
so
government is giving a lot of money
like
away.
it's not so much a matter of that they're giving money away. It's that because they do. I mean, dude, look at what was it? It's not Seattle. It's another city in Washington, another Portland. That as soon as shit started going sideways, they dropped everything. They instituted like a basic living wage program for all their citizens, that actually lived there. They instituted a lot of work from home programs and that kind of stuff. Their unemployment is unmatched in the nation. Because and they're like nobody has been evicted. Nobody they don't have the
in
issues.
Washington.
That a lot of other states, that a lot of other cities and states are
Going
seeing,
through, yeah.
because they tried to invest in their population. The problem that we're seeing is like everybody's like, oh well, look at that, and then look at Sweden, look at what Norway did. Okay, great.
What
Yeah.
they do?
Like those are the size of Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
So like it works great on that
small.
scale.
On that scale, small scale like that.
but
What about L.A.?
but when you
Millions of people.
Yeah,
in LA.
Rhode Island
It's a
still has
it's-
one area code for the entire state. So yeah.
What they gonna do with a New York, a Manhattan?
Right. Yeah. So yeah, you couldn't even do for Brooklyn
for
what you can
could
do in
for-
Rhode Island.
or for Vermont.
So and so that's a thing. Like and it does. And like everybody was like, dude, I am a bleeding heart liberal. I'm a dirty feet sandal wearing liberal at my core. It is who I am. But like some of the shit that I
Gotta look
see,
liberal up.
Dude, I lean. Dude, I'm a Chris Rock politician. There's something like drugs and prostitution. I'm super liberal about. Crime and punishment, I'm a little conservative. Depends on which way things are leaning. But like, dude, legalize the shit out of everything. But if we legalize the shit out of everything and you still step out of line, pat.
Right.
Yeah, liberals have a little more open-mindedness.
Yeah,
Man.
They're a little more open to a lot more things. Conservatives,
People hate you.
Conservatives keep. Yeah, liberals, because most liberals are open, and
I see they just.
there are a lot of
legalized,
humanitarians and.
dude,
drugs
Oregon.
in
Yeah.
Dude, Oregon, you can get a peanut butter and crack sandwich in Oregon now.
Yeah.
Like
They
that.
legalized
Mushrooms.
they legalized heroin, crack, and ecstasy pills.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Even the sale of it.
Everything.
yeah.
Need to go there.
Got to get to. Say going up to Oregon, huh?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Is what you.
Yeah, you'll be gone.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't even know where the hell Oregon at on the map. I'm not
Portland.
gonna lie.
Way left.
This is
one
West
down.
Coast?
West
yeah.
Coast,
Way left. One down.
right there. Not
The
too
fuck
far
do
from
people go-
California.
what
It
do
ain't
people
far
go to
from
Oregon
Cali.
for?
It's not.
Obviously
yeah.
not.
It's not too far from. It's not too far from California.
Damn.
Yeah, it's straight. Nice.
Oregon.
Yeah, I know a few people.
I couldn't believe they legalized drugs. Like, what the fuck was the point of that?
They doing that a lot over in other countries as well too.
I see that somebody said they did it in Canada.
Yeah, that's why you get the prescription drugs over there so cheap. They basically giving them away. They don't even charge like we charging over here for
I
prescription
remember
drugs.
some years ago, my auntie was going to Mexico to get cancer medicine. It was like $800 cheaper than it was here.
And she flying to get it, but that's
She
sad.
was driving to get it, truthfully.
Oh, she was driving to Canada.
She was driving to Mexico.
To Mexico. What
It
else?
was cancer medicine, and it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, like, why the fuck is the medicine cheaper in Mexico than it is here? It's
Yeah, I
the same
think the
medicine.
stimulus. I think everybody should get off people.
I had made a
talking
joke the
about
other
people
day.
about stimulus
I
and
made a
stuff
joke the
like
other
that.
day, and I was like, everybody getting taxes, profit sharing, stimulus, man. Let's go buy Northland Mall.
Yeah, I guess we got enough, huh?
Yeah,
I mean, if you band together with enough people, you could do something like that.
Northland Mall.
You ain't nobody gonna come together no more. That's why they tell you when you get some money, you're supposed to get the fuck on out the neighborhood. You know, ain't nobody gonna do nothing for nobody. Nobody trying to get nowhere with nobody. Got to like you got to bring something. You got to try to. We got to try something like somebody got to try to bring this shit together and try to bring folks together because.
So do that math.
Yeah. Huh.
So just sorry. Turn my mic down. So do that math. So everybody wants to talk about all the bad things that are happening in Detroit.
Yeah.
Or even the, you know what, hey, there's this opening up on the corner, not a fan, should have been something else. Okay, how many people on your block just got $1,400 plus whatever per
The
kid?
population of Inkster is 24,000.
So
24,000.
how many
times
people in your
1,400.
neighborhood could now go buy those vacant lots, those vacant houses, those whatever
Yeah. Nobody
on
does.
your street,
Some
in your
people do.
neighborhood?
It's 24,000.
A lot of people do it, but a lot of people don't.
PC.
Some people do it. Not a lot. You know.
1,400 times 24,000 is in my city. It's Inkster. So 14,000 times 24,000, whatever that is. That's how many people just got the stimulus. Everybody you just rolled past got the stimulus, man.
Yeah.
They got it. Don't let them say they don't got. They got it.
They didn't give me one.
I didn't get one, but hey, everybody else did. That's because I ain't did my damn taxes in 3 years.
You don't even fucking exist in the world. Who are you, Hugh?
But what I'm saying is, what's the word? But what I'm saying is, I got to get you up here, PC, man. Let me interview you one time, man. I know you kind of like camera shy, man, but don't be. But yeah, man. People just need to band together, man. I know everybody's just so skeptical because some people never had no money, so they kind of scared when somebody else is saying like,
Or if somebody else is in control.
is in control. They're like, I ain't finna give him my money.
Yeah.
But I mean, when
He
you look
might be
back
better with
2
money.
2 weeks from now, when you don't have the money,
But a lot of people fail to realize, okay, you be scared to deal with us black folk. Okay, we scared to deal with one another. But
don't be.
But sometimes you have to step back and step back and take a second and say,
People work together.
damn, he
man.
been getting money
Money
pretty
for a
long
long
time,
time.
man. I don't know about you, but
I'm gonna work. I think I should
think
do this.
I think I should fuck with him because I don't know. He ain't been doing nothing wrong. He been getting money for. You know what I'm saying? What is he doing? You feel me? You see what I'm saying? Like, some people need to like I see a lot of people trying to support one another, and I'm loving that shit. Like everybody supporting each other's clothing line, everybody supporting each other bundles and food and
I'm gonna give you the location
and clothes.
I'm gonna give it to you when I get
I
off here.
definitely want to make sure that we support one another.
I'm downtown though.
I support all my folks, and we're gonna bring all of y'all up here as well. We're gonna bring y'all up here one at a time, and support and show y'all and show everybody's brand.
What we doing with this podcast? Like he just said, we gonna be showing, we gonna be showcasing other people's talents, showcasing other people's brands, your business. I see my boy Chef Yaku just popped on here. I'll bring somebody like him on here. He's a chef. He's been on TV. He's been on different cooking networks, and he can cook good as hell. Got PC in here. He's one of the best beat makers in the goddamn world. He made beats for Jeezy. He just got a placement on Lil Wayne's album. You know what I'm saying? So you got people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Used to be with the Olympics, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't know if he's still Olympics, but
he used to be with them back in the day.
For
yeah,
sure. He was definitely Olympic.
Yeah.
You got people like just top of my head, just because he just popped on here, like Rudy, Lofi. I just seen Lofi on the.
I just saw you just posted some stuff with Lofi.
He was off the porch.
Yeah, doing an interview. I like what he was saying too.
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta just, you know what I'm saying, just showcasing people. Even if you a small business, we not too big. Nobody's bigger than the program. Like I see the Crip guys be saying that, but I take something from everybody. They say nobody's bigger than the program. I don't care how small your business is or big your business is. We just trying to get you up here, showcase you out here. Maybe somebody might see you, might need you. Everybody's needed somewhere in the world. And that's about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that because we have a lot of small businesses. A lot of small businesses in the city of Inkster. A lot of people we grew up with. I mean, I'm from Detroit. I'm from the East Side, but I've been out in Inkster so long. I'm basically I'm a Inkster native too.
Yeah, for sure. East Side, Inkster.
East Side, Inkster.
It's all the same, man. We all hood to hood.
Hood to hood. So what we want to do with this is, and then we want to get some people up here just to talk,
Yeah.
Hear your point of view, like, cause your story might be different than my story.
Somebody need to hear that.
I did a lot of things that, maybe they weren't good to somebody, maybe they was good to me. My good and your good may be two different things. I don't know what your good is. I don't know what your perception of real is, like I said at the beginning of the show. Hugh's perception of real and my perception of real is totally different. As you can see, I'm rocking a different check than Hugh. So it's try and listen, okay? For the simple reason that Hugh's point of view and my point of view is going to always be different. Now, we may agree on some things, but that's pertinent when you're talking with somebody and they have valid points. You agree with them. You don't always try to fight them.
Even if you don't agree, you just listen and say, okay.
Okay, well, maybe that's valid.
What they say, agree to disagree.
Yeah, maybe that's a valid point. Okay, but let me tell you my point. That's all. That's all we trying to do here.
Sure.
And we trying to make sure everybody's voice is heard. I want to hear what you got to say, and I want you to listen to exactly what I have to say. Like in life, if we did that, I think a lot of things would be a lot more smoother.
So many problems. So many people will be alive. All type of different shit.
Yeah, so it's like okay, well, if you would have listened to exactly what I was saying, you may have understood me.
Right.
But some people, like you say, they don't listen to hear you. They listen just to respond. Right. All they want to do is hear what you say. They only heard one thing. They only heard one thing you said, Hugh. Just one thing. The rest of the conversation out the window. So what you said, and then here you have it. Out of one little word, out of a whole conversation, I may have been talking about one particular thing, and you took it to somewhere else. You brought what I was talking about right now into a conversation that was talked about earlier.
Right.
Something we had a fight about earlier. We may be fighting about that now. Sometimes you need to. I think nowadays we need to just talk,
have
man.
Conversations
with people. If you got a disagreement, you don't know Hugh. So you don't have to you can't say that you don't like Hugh because you don't probably even know Hugh. So to even like him.
We was talking about that one day, man. You like, man, you cool as hell. Like,
you cool as hell. Like when somebody
told you I wasn't.
You see what I'm saying? Like when somebody walks up on you. When somebody walk up on you and they say, well, you know what? And you be kicking it with a person, you smoking a little weed, maybe having some drinks, y'all having a little barbecue, you cracking jokes, you fun as hell because you a good person. You know, but some people don't know you, so they going off what somebody else said about you.
Off what they heard.
Yeah, so you say, well, damn, Q, you cool as hell. Like the way he said it, you already know that somebody's been talking about you. Somebody told him somebody. So you damn near take to yourself and say, well,
damn, nigga, who told you I wasn't?
Who he be hanging around? Oh, he be with Man,
They don't fuck with me.
They don't fuck with me either,
They
though.
don't fuck with
You
me.
feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you talking is a pertinent thing that we all need to do, even in business. Sometimes us
Conversation
businesses,
starter.
we need to talk with each other.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we don't need to collab all the way, and maybe I can't work with you, but you may know some knowledge that I may need.
I
You
need
may know some people that I might not know.
Yeah.
Now, my stuff not going to be yours because yours is what it is, and mine is what it is. No one's is better than the next, you know, but sometimes you get some people that think they're better than the next. Like, sometimes you have a conversation when you say, well, okay, we all got businesses, okay, but, and then you try to tell people, well, maybe people should stop. Maybe some people should stop everybody shouldn't be trying to open up something for a simple reason of maybe they be better off with some help. Maybe they, you know what I mean? Like,
too many chiefs.
and and
Not
sometimes
enough Indians.
and Indians are the you know, you start off at the bottom first. The bottom feed is where the money at. Nobody spends no money, but the real money is spent at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because these are the people that have to spend money every day.
Working man.
These are the people that have to stop at the liquor store. These are the people that have to stop at the gas station. These are the people that have to stop at the grocery store every day. They have to stop at Walgreens. They have to stop at Walmart. They have to. This is
They got to buy milk.
yeah, the middle class and the lower class is where the money is spent. The upper class don't have to spend a lot of money. They spend it once and they're through. You know, they spend it once or twice and that's it for the year.
Already.
I mean, I got it, or I'm doing this. I got this going on. I got that going on. I'm rarely home enough to buy a grocery. I'm rarely home enough to go to
They
Walgreens.
don't even have cash on them.
I don't. You see what I'm saying?
They don't have no damn cash on them.
But
They ain't seen a piece of paper in
most
so long.
most
They got
residual
debit,
income
credit.
is spent in the bottom. It's spent at the bottom. Us regular people spend the most. They spend bigger checks, but we spend more checks. You know, that's my take
yes,
on it.
So yes,
You know
and
what I'm
no.
saying?
I guess my
How you feel
argument,
about
my
that?
argument there would be, dude, people still have to eat. So if I'm not buying groceries, that just means I'm eating out. Or
But 9 times out of 10, most rich folks have to the point where they have to spend, but 9 times out of 10 things are given to them. You know, because of who you are.
That's the part that annoys the shit out of me.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
When you're rich,
They
No,
give
dude,
things to you.
no, dude.
Literally.
seriously.
Literally. Or when you,
Spend money,
or,
no.
Like
not
when
even rich,
when
but
I go out,
prominent.
like I go out hanging with. I used to be
Yeah.
really good friends with a lot of the Red Wings back in the day.
yeah.
The shit that would just be given to them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
What do you even
I'm
need
like,
this for?
I'm like, this
It's
Yeah.
worth
makes
20
$12 million a year.
And he spends nothing.
He can buy a drink.
No, but
like
he's-
he can buy that round of shots you just brought
He
over.
can buy this place.
Can you imagine LeBron walking into a building?
Yeah.
He's not buying anything. If he walks into Foot Locker right now, he's not buying anything. That Foot Locker are going to give
That's-
him the shoes.
Which makes
No sense.
zero
Come
sense.
on, man. If he walks into Jay Alexander's with me and you, we're not spending a dime.
Mm-hmm.
It's on him. And he's not spending a dime. He didn't pull out a car. He probably doesn't even have any cash on him.
He's
Probably-
not walking around with no money.
He don't have cash on him. He probably doesn't even have his card
He
on
haven't
him.
seen no money in months.
He doesn't. He does. He hasn't seen-
Paper?
He probably hasn't seen cash in years. Truthfully, paper cash. I haven't even seen that in years. I'm LeBron James. Every place I walk into, Barack Obama, any place him and his wife, Michelle Obama, they don't spend. They're not spending. They're not going to the liquor store. People sending them bottles of. They're sending them bottles of
Right.
their favorite champagne. They're sending them
I'm not
bottles
gonna lie. That's
of their favorite liquor.
a YouTube show that I want to see. Is Barack and Michelle go to liquor stores?
You see what I'm saying? You would love to. I mean, what I'm saying. That's what companies are sending them that. Like I follow Fabulous. You see, Fabulous. He's one of the freshest guys in the game. Okay,
He ain't paying for clothes no more.
he's not paying for clothes, cuz. None of those. I see his page. You see his page on the live. When you're on live with him, all he does is most of the time is show you boxes that these people have sent him
Send them,
shoes.
yeah, I did see
They
that.
send it for his kids. They send it for his kids and everything. So it's like, so my yearly on clothing is nothing.
It's gone. But I did see what's the name said he spent $1 million a year on clothes.
I mean, some people do.
I looked at that motherfucker and said, "What?"
But when you a fashionista, like when you like into the
it
fashion,
was 2 Chainz.
I'm saying,
2
yeah.
Chainz said he spends $1 million a year on clothes.
But Versace give him everything else. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine what Versace sending him now. You know what I mean? Like, Just imagine when 2 Chainz walks into somewhere. It's a regular place. Down here right now. If 2 Chainz walked in this building right now, they're going to give him drinks at downstairs. Drinks on him.
I wouldn't recognize him.
I mean, you wouldn't. But one of those people, those young girls at this bartenders, they're going to relax. They're going to go in their
For one,
pocket.
he's 6'5", 6'6", 6'7".
6'7".
You're going to look at him regardless.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to not know.
He's 6'8" or something like that.
And then you're going to recognize him because you're going to be like,
Oh, this guy.
I just saw
that
you.
guy. Oh, yeah. All right, yeah.
There's
why.
no way around
Cool.
it.
What are you going to buy?
No. They're gonna look up. They got him.
Sneak and do it.
No, it's like this. No, this is what they're gonna do. Somebody even down there will buy for him.
Yeah.
Like a regular person, man. What you drinking, man?
That's 2 Chainz.
Oh,
That's 2 Chainz, man. Come on over here.
And how dumb is that? I
bought
bought
2 Chainz
2
a
Chainz a drink.
And they're gonna post it on social media. They're gonna put a picture of it.
Oh, hey,
I
I
bought
bought
2 Chainz a drink. 2 of them. I bought 2 Chainz 2 drinks.
Oh, and by the way, he drinks a $200 bottle.
Okay. Yeah. But that's how it is. That's the perception of everything. Everybody
I want to
has
be cooler than you.
yeah.
Then
But
look at me.
They're the
Look
cool.
at me.
They're the cool people.
Oh, it's dude. I
You can't believe
convinced everything that people do these days.
It's for the look at me.
It's about the selfie.
Yeah. Look at me.
Yeah.
So I called it
Look at
like
me, guys.
Yeah, I'm just learning.
I
I
called
just
it
figured that out.
8 months ago.
I got kind of
Before
hooked on
we were
it, too.
even talking, before they even became a thing, I was like, I swear to God, the vaccination selfie is going to be the next thing. Watch.
Oh man, no vaccination selfie for me.
And they are all over social media.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
The
that.
vaxi.
The vaxi. It's called the vaxi.
Man.
It's not a selfie. It's a vaxi. I like that. That's a different one. Yeah, like like my take on a lot of things is always I'm a little different. I'm a little passive. I think. And I think some people tell me that that's a problem. I don't know. I'm a little passive. I kind of like take things a little differently than, because I don't know. I think when you come from a certain place in life and you've been through enough, you kind of like try to skate through without having the mishaps and the fights and because like I tell a lot of people, this is one of my mottos I live by. Try not to go into a place where you don't think you'll want it. Mm-hmm. The reason I say that is because I don't hang out with alcoholics. I don't hang out with people that pop Molly. I ain't got no problem with you. If you in the club and we in the club, it's nothing that we can do.
But it's not my scene.
It's not my scene.
Yep.
It's not somewhere I'm just gonna pull up. If it's a bunch of alcoholics drinking, I'm not just gonna pull up. If we going to have a drink,
Cool.
I'm gonna pull up.
Yep.
Or I'm gonna pull up to. Hugh said come over, him and his family over there having a drink.
I'm probably not pulling up at 1 a.m.
No.
When you just called
No,
me
when you
or
first called-
FaceTimed me.
No. I'm not
All
gonna do
kinds of messed up.
it. No.
Come out.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm good.
But see, that's when
I'm in bed.
And some people walk themselves into danger sometimes like that.
Yeah,
like sometimes you can walk yourself right into danger hanging around the wrong people. Like Hugh can walk in a place right now. Everything cool. He cool. Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, how everybody doing? And Hugh was behind him, man. Woo. Man, that's messed up what happened to Kobe Bryant, and woo. And man, you might be to the point you say, man, I ain't no fucking Kobe fan. Fuck Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And when you say that, it ignites something.
Yeah.
Like from
the nightlife.
Like
The
literally.
nightlife. I'm about to tell you the nightlife.
The nightlife.
The nightlife is finna be crazy.
It's different.
You finna tell me right now that this bar thing and going to 4 o'clock in the morning is not gonna have a lot of problems. You crazy.
Yeah, here it is. Because this ain't Atlanta. This ain't Atlanta. This ain't Vegas.
I'm about to give you a couple of examples.
This Detroit, Michigan.
This Detroit, where the murder capital is like high as shit.
Yeah, high as shit out here.
Everybody is beefing.
Mm-hmm.
These different neighborhoods, people are wants to kill each other bad. Okay, so now we still in the pandemic. Everybody's at home with a lot of money, and they bored as hell, and they buying guns, big ass guns. They got 30s and 40 round clips on them. People are making guns. Like we just seen that, the ghost fucking gun. So now we drunk. Weed is legal, so we can smoke legally. I'm about to smoke weed on the way to this bar. I'm finna get drunk as hell. Somebody finna piss me off. I'm finna pop them on the way out of here. Mm-hmm. We talking about Detroit, Michigan. We ain't talking about nice ass Miami or nice ass LA. We talking about Detroit, Michigan, where you finna let a regular bar, a neighborhood bar, where all the people in the neighborhood, somebody in this neighborhood don't like this person in this neighborhood, and they finna let this bar stay open to 4 o'clock in the morning.
It's gonna be an issue.
This finna be a problem, man.
That's just my point of view.
That's how I look at it. I don't know.
But that's, like I said, again, that's
local bar.
That's if that neighborhood bar wants to pay the additional licensing fee to stay open that
But they
late.
probably do because they haven't made no money through this shit.
They've been getting crushed.
They haven't made no money through this shit. I've seen the bars. 2-3 cars, and sometimes throughout the week they closed until Friday.
Yep. Oh, and I know a lot of places that are only open Friday, Saturday, or maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, so they need that 4 o'clock in the morning rush because people are bored. And I look on social media. The whole social media is woke till 6. Nobody got no damn job. Everybody unemployed because they're getting unemployment. Why the fuck am I gonna go to work and make less than I'm gonna make on unemployment?
Right.
Some people are making double what they make on unemployment than they at their job. Why the hell would I go to my job? I'm finna stay at home and party till 4 o'clock in the morning. Because the bar is open.
Yeah, that's 9 times out of 10. That's what's going to happen. You're going to have a lot of people calling off work. Probably the call-off rate's going to probably go up a little higher. It might strike the unemployment up a little higher as well, if you ask me.
I think it went up already. I think the extra $300 is on there.
Yeah, it went up. Yeah, it went up to extra $300 on that.
Somebody told me they got unemployment yesterday. They got $1,000. People's checks are not $1,000.
No.
People's
Not the
checks
average.
are not $1,000.
Not the average. The average person is.
If you work at McDonald's, your check is like $500.
If that. $350.
$400. Taxes getting taken out.
Not weekly.
Plus
either.
you getting stimmy.
You probably got to get that every 2 weeks just to see something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, cuz we ain't.
Yeah, the unemployment rate is through the roof.
Shout out 448.
448.
Exotics.
448 exotic.
But yeah, man, I don't know. And it's gonna be good for the bars, but it's gonna be bad for some of the people because they definitely finna get DUIs.
Oh, inevitably, yeah.
They gonna get DUIs, and then you gotta think a lot of people. You're not supposed. I don't know the gun laws, but I don't think you're able to carry a gun
In a bar, nope.
in a bar.
No.
But you need it outside.
And you're not even supposed to have it
Have it
within
at the bar.
reach. No, you're not even supposed to have it within reach in your car.
And that's.
Like it's supposed to be locked in your trunk.
I don't even understand the laws of the gun because if somebody's coming to me in my car and about to rob me, where the fuck is my gun supposed to be at?
In your trunk.
So fuck the car, just get carjacked.
I didn't say it was logical. I just said that's the law.
Just get carjacked.
Most time, that's what they want you to do, get carjacked. That's what it's.
Get murdered.
Everything is in one big circle. A lot of things we don't be thinking that be pertinent. A lot of things coincides with one another. Like you have to have car accidents because you have to have insurance.
Car insurance.
You feel me? So you have to have accidents. It's no way around
You
it.
gotta have car insurance.
You gotta have.
Sure.
Yeah. Cars don't roll without tires. You
So
know
that's
what I mean?
why the biggest lobby against autonomous vehicles is cities, communities, and municipalities. Because what happens if you have a self-driving car that never runs a red light, that never speeds, that you can never pull over to get tickets from?
That's why they don't like Tesla.
That you can't get DUIs because the car. So that's why it's the cities that are like lobbying hugely against the autonomous vehicles, because they know once those are a thing,
insurance is gone.
That ticket revenue
that
is
ticket
gone.
revenue. So insurance goes down. They lose. And this is one of the highest paid insurance cities in states in the world. This is where you go somewhere else. New cars like that, $143. I go down there in Florida and talk to somebody, be like, "How much you paying for insurance?" $143, $119. I'll be like, for full coverage?
I know
$119.
I know
full
people
coverage.
that pay per month here in the city what I pay per quarter.
Yeah. $700 a month,
Yep.
some of them. Depending on the vehicle.
That's rent.
Depending on the vehicle, man. If you got like one of these new Denali's or one of these new trucks or something like that, you finna pay. Your insurance through the roof unless you know somebody, your granny. Unless your granny got it, you got the insurance in your granny name, auntie.
Let you fuck her shit up.
Yeah, and a lot of them don't want you
She
doing
don't
that
want
because
you to fuck her
everybody,
shit
your
up.
other uncle messed that up for you already.
Yeah, she don't want you. Fuck
Yeah,
her
Uncle
shit
Jimmy
up.
messed that up for you years ago, brother.
Fucked her shit up.
You know, Uncle Jimmy messed. He got that Cadillac in '82.
My auntie is. I don't want to say her age, so I'm just gonna leave that up because I don't know the exact age, and I don't want her to kill me.
She gonna kill you. Put her age on here, cuz.
She hasn't ever had a ticket.
Never.
So she's at least 60.
Okay.
She's never had a ticket. She
Never.
called her insurance agency like, I don't need my insurance to go down because I never had a ticket. They still, no. What? What? I've been paying this shit for at least 40 years.
Yep.
Do I get
So honestly,
something for this?
that's the dumbest thing about insurance to me is that
For those kind of people.
there's no rebates if you don't use it. Like that's the shitty part to me. Like there should be. Dude, car insurance, home insurance, health insurance, basically any insurance industry that exists today needs to get burnt to the ground and start over. Because they're all wrong and they're all scams and they're all bullshit.
Off that.
Yeah.
They made billions. Like
Real
millions.
billions.
They made real billions.
Because it's like, dude, it's been documented in so many court cases that like their job is to keep. Part of their job is to keep from paying claims. Like that's part
they
of the
got
shtick.
the best lawyers in the world.
And so it's like that's the thing. So I'm like, if you throw all this money at something, expecting it'll be there when you need it, and then when it's not, what recourse do you really have? Nope, got to go find Figer or Mike Morris or somebody like that.
Yeah. In order to get the money back.
In order to get to the next level.
Because what the fuck is the point of her paying insurance for 40 years and she never had a parking ticket, never got pulled over by the police, never went over 5, never went 5 over the speed limit? What's the point of this shit? I don't get it.
You don't. It's sometimes it's like, because the big companies have learned how to. Sometimes the big companies have learned how to take our money and utilize it. That's all they're doing. So when you don't do nothing with the insurance, all they're doing is taking your money, invested in. That's how you start Uber. That's how you start Lyft. That's how you start Walgreens with other people's money.
How you feel about Bitcoin?
Bitcoin?
I mean, in general, cryptocurrency is solid. It is it's a neat thing to play with. It is not federally insured. It is not regulated whatsoever. And so, like I said, one of the issues that I'm helping a friend deal with right now is she just lost $20,000.
20 grand?
Doing what?
Because she got scammed through a Bitcoin thing that was out there, and somebody stole her wallet. And there's no.
It's untraceable.
Yeah. So, well, no, it's traceable. It just takes a lot.
Listen, okay.
So I mean, it's just a matter of who you can have look at it and who you can have work on it. But it's not like if somebody walks in and robs a bank, like your money is still good. Like you're not hurt at all. Somebody steals your Bitcoin wallet or your crypto wallet, you're screwed unless you can find a way to get that back. So I mean, like that's the danger and the downside that a lot of people they always say, "Oh, dude, Bitcoin 4x, it's crazy." Yeah, it is, but understand the risks that go along with it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
How do you get your cash?
Off of Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I haven't learned.
It's so I mean, honestly, the way to
all
think
my
about,
cash on Bitcoin just stays there. I haven't learned that part.
It's no different than the stock market. I mean, Bitcoin is
Lo,
for all intents and purposes, Bitcoin is just another stock.
Right.
And when it's it's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it, and you can sell it whenever you're doing you sell it and you buy it, and it's it's a commodity.
Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. We learning a lot of stuff on here, y'all. Okay, this is the name of this talk show again. Is Try and Listen, okay? You hear me? Try and listen, okay? I want y'all to try and listen because we got all great points. You know what I mean? We're gonna have all type of artists, all type of clothing designers, food critics. We want chefs. We want the lip gloss makers, the bundle girls.
Balloon
I want to bring in the marijuana strands.
Yeah.
I want to talk to marijuana growers, marijuana distributors, lawyers, doctors, nurses. We want to find out about these nurses that's going through so much stuff in dealing with this pandemic that you've been in that job, making all these people, helping all these people get by with COVID. And I don't think nobody really praised y'all as much as they should, you know? Y'all are the real lifesavers. Y'all are the ones that's really doing some stuff that really is transcending, because it's like, I don't know, I think I would have probably quit.
There is not a nurse that one of my good friends.
Yeah. The nurses are really nurses and doctors. I can't even.
Yep. She's
a
trauma nurse.
Nurses, LPNs, CNAs, nurses, registered nurses, practical nurses, emergency room nurses. All of y'all are
RNs.
You know.
She was the first nurse assigned to the COVID ward last year, and she's been there all the way through all this.
Yeah.
She's gone through several rounds of what I would call PTSD.
Damn.
And had to deal with therapy, had to go through, all kinds of, like, she's gone really, really dark over the course of all this.
I mean, because
you can't blame her.
No.
Dude, the shit that they see.
Man, come on. Like, I talked to one nurse, one of my friends is a nurse, and she told me, like, one day you go in and you talking to somebody, and then the next day, they're gone. You know, you've been talking to them for weeks and weeks, and then you go home. Maybe you had an off day.
Mm-hmm.
You come back the following day after your off day, they're gone.
They crashed out. They died.
They died. That's
scary.
That's scary, and at the same time, it's kind of hard to deal with, because, for some people, like most women have hearts.
Yep.
Hearts of gold. They really sympathetic to illnesses and people that are doing bad or sick. Even if they're not a nurse. So you could just imagine when a nurse, I see this person every day. I've been talking to them. I've been giving them a bath, and I've been constantly talking to them. They telling me about their daughter and telling me what they've been through, and then to find out they're gone.
And like, one of the things she said, like, honestly, one of the worst things, the worst part that she's dealt with is the people that just refuse to acknowledge what's happening to them. Mm-hmm. Like, the people that still, they can be in the ER, in the ICU, getting ready to get intubated, and don't believe that COVID is real, and don't believe it's a thing. And, like, people
COVID is real.
People that, like, their last words will be, "This can't be happening to me. This isn't real."
It's real.
And then they're out.
Yeah.
Like, she's watched that happen, and that just,
damn,
that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
What's the craziest part to me, I think, working at Ford, and I seen certain people, perfectly good health, young, not old. Because I know when this first came out, it was like, if you old, it's bad for you.
You're on the list, yeah.
But if you're young, you good.
Nope.
That's not true. Because the person I was working with, he got to be like 23. I mean, he had a 2-year-old daughter. That was sad as fuck.
So that's the problem with it, like, especially this new variant that's coming through, the 117. We actually just had our epidemiologist buddy on the show Monday night.
Yeah.
It is 20% or 30% more virulent inside or contagious around kids. It is 20% more fatal in adults. Is what they're seeing so far. So, like, that's just the strain we know of. There's still more out there.
It's tons more out there, and a lot of people aren't taking it serious. And they opening a lot of stuff up, like in Mississippi, it's the no mask. I think it's Mississippi and Texas, no mask. A friend of mine that works in Texas, she said she can't believe it, especially a place like that, a big place like it is. But I was hearing some stuff like they say Texas is almost its own country. They say that Texas is. They say it has its own power grid,
and that worked.
They said they tried to make it to where it has its own power grid,
and that worked out really well for him.
Yeah, that worked out.
Oh, yeah, that worked out great for him.
You see how it worked out for him?
It did not work. It did not work out. It worked bad.
But I'm saying, though, it's just like...
What the hell is going on with Texas?
I mean, but they say Texas is big enough and it has enough power resource that it can be its own country.
Or so they think.
They said that the Texas is big enough to fit the whole United States inside. They said that you can put every person in the world in Texas.
I mean, in the United States.
In Texas, it's big enough to put the whole... Yeah,
of the population.
Because they say it has so much open land open,
You can
just
fit all
open
people in it.
pastures and open land.
I
and
mean,
they
if you're
could-
all standing next to each other,
I'm
maybe?
just saying like different homes. They say you can
Yeah.
build. They
That's
say
crazy.
you can.
But what the fuck
Skeptical
is-
David.
I mean,
skeptical.
skeptical.
When
Yeah,
I was just looking at the homes, I guess they build them like real cheaply or something.
yeah.
And all they pipes was just busting because it snowed.
So and that's the
They're
issue
not
they ran
ready
into.
for that.
That's the issue they ran into is so they disconnected from the federal grid and the
They
federal
did.
oversight.
That's what I said. Yeah.
And federal regulators have been telling them for years, hey, look, you need to upgrade your insulation on your gas lines. You need to upgrade your insulation
Yeah,
on your water
yeah,
lines. Because
yeah.
that's the problem,
Yeah.
is like the water coolant lines into their nuclear reactors froze. They had to shut them down before we almost had Chernobyl in Texas.
What's Chernobyl?
So that's the Russian nuclear plant that melted down.
Damn.
Or Fukushima, the one in Japan
Yeah.
a couple
I learn
years
something
ago.
every day.
So it's like
I
we
didn't
almost
know what
had
the
that
fuck
here
you
in the
was
U.S.
talking about.
Gas lines that were freezing.
Yeah.
And so I mean, they were operating at something like 3% capacity for their like the Texas power grid was operating at like 3% capacity,
And what they supposed
Yeah.
to work off of?
like 100.
100.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. They their own power grid. They say they could
They're
make. They're trying
definitely
to.
nowhere near equipped.
They say
like
they're trying to
Michigan.
make its own
Because
country.
it didn't even
or something.
snow crazy. It just lightly snowed.
But they're not ready.
It was the cold. It was the freezing temperatures that
They're
got
not
them.
ready.
That's the issue.
They're not ready. We ready.
What
We
the
in Michigan,
we-
Detroit.
we
You
been
know,
ready for that.
Chicago's ready. You know what I mean? Michigan.
Ohio.
I mean, Illinois, Ohio.
Wisconsin definitely. fucking ready.
Definitely.
It's
All
cold
of those
as
places
fuck.
are ready. You know what I'm saying?
Up north.
Up north, New York, everybody like that are ready. Those power grids are ready. Those, like you say, those pipes are structured for the cold. Their pipes ain't even structured. They probably PVC, the cheapest PVC, the cheapest PVC you ever seen in your life. Because I don't need the powerful PVC that y'all using in Michigan.
They didn't think that.
They didn't think that.
Now they
They
know.
thinking it was gonna stay hot
Nah,
constantly.
they know now, man.
Yeah, that shit was a different.
Better get your shit together. boy.
Hell yeah. So what we doing, y'all? We trying our best. We're gonna today was basically the beginning of the show.
Yo.
Y'all tap in with us every Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow is gonna be 6 to 7. We only on for an hour tomorrow. 7 to 9 on Thursdays and 6 to 7 on Fridays. We probably pick up some more days soon, but this is going to start, and then when weather gets a lot better, we're going to be on location in a lot of spots. We're going to be coming to you guys' parties, and we're going to be shooting the podcast on location for some of you guys' parties, some of those pop-up shops. We're going to start shooting on location for some of those pop-up shops, so we can interview a lot of the new business owners. If it's anything that you're trying to showcase, if it's anything you want to talk about, we want nurses, we want doctors, lawyers, we want business owners, we want politicians, we want bankers, we want carpenters, we want clothing lines, bundles. We want to talk about everything because I want to know your perspective on business from your angle. You know, I want to know your perspective on politics from your angle, and then I want to interject with you. Hugh wants to interject with you, so we could constantly get to the point where we all can understand one another. I can know where you're coming from, you can know where he's coming from, and you can know where I'm coming from, because everybody has pertinent points. One thing I like to live by is that motto: shut up and listen, talk, try and listen. If you can do that, a lot of things will be
That's why
different.
you got 2 ears, 1 mouth.
2 ears, 1 mouth. So you're supposed to do less talking and a lot more hearing. That's usually how we go. That's why you got 2 of them. They want you to hear more and talk less. Okay? But when you do talk, some people have the tendency to not want to hear you out, to not want to hear your point, and then tell you that your point means nothing, like it has no validity. Like, how is my point not valid and your
Yours
point
is.
is? We're both talking about the same exact thing. We can
Why
agree.
you so much more important than
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
sometimes we can agree to disagree, but sometimes people don't understand that. Sometimes people don't understand your point. Sometimes people can pick out of certain things out of a point and not get the whole point. Sometimes you do need to really just listen. Sometimes, like when you went to school, cause when you was in school and the smart kid in the class, We cheated on his class. We cheated off him, bro. He was quiet as hell. But what did we do? We cheated off his paper, bro. He always got A's. So you tried your best to get to sit next to him or behind him. You cheated off him.
I was a smart kid in
So somebody out here is smart.
Yeah, smart.
You know what I mean? So I think we done got to the point where now, like, nobody thinks nobody's smarter than them. You know? Like, everybody didn't used to read in class, bro. Okay? You didn't used to read, bro. You used to tell the teacher, leave me alone. You used to be like, don't. You feel? It was some people that did this.
I was the one.
I want to read. Hey, me first.
It's like, okay,
you see what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people out here don't even understand that part. That some people's point of views is different. Like, that's a different point of view. You might have told the teacher, I ain't want to read. Go to him next. But you might have been the one who said, let me read. Or you might have been the one that just, okay, when she called on you, you just went on ahead and read. Yeah. I ain't say nothing. It wasn't no big deal. I ain't tripping. What you want me to read? It was an attitude because you didn't want to read it, but you read it without even no blink. You know what I mean? So it's everybody really has different points. We trying to get to that. We trying to make sure we get to that point to where we know how you feel about everything because y'all business. I want to know what's going on.
And networking. Everybody. We need to network.
Yeah, we need business with each other.
I might know somebody, I might know somebody, and you might want to know the person I know, and I could be the bridge. I could be the one to bridge the gap.
That's just like that interview you put up earlier with your boy Lofi. He was hitting on that. Yeah. I could bridge the gap. How he was saying like by him being from a totally different city than Detroit. You feel me? How he can be perceived in Detroit, but he the man where he from. But when you come to Detroit, it's so territorial that it's hard for him to get on.
Somebody got to bridge the gap.
Somebody got to bridge the gap for him. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we trying to do.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah, between a lot of people that ain't probably never.
You might be scared of this person, and that person might. Y'all both know each other, but you heard of this person, they heard of you, but I don't want to know both of y'all.
And
I got to bridge the gap for you.
I got to bridge the gap. Like I say,
let me bridge y'all.
That's why I say that's the point I was taking with love and loyalty. Like, to me, love mean a lot. You know what I mean? Loyalty mean a lot too, but love means a lot because of the simple fact of just say a situation. Okay, say you in a car. You about to do something crazy. Your people about to do something crazy. This is just a simple example. Y'all riding. Your boy on the nut. You riding with him. You like, bro, chill out, man. Wooty. You ain't even said don't do it because you don't even know what he about to do just yet. Yeah. So you just basically like, man, just chill out, brody. Yeah. You know you riding with him. This your dog.
Right.
So when he actually get to where he about to do whatever he about to do, and you see where you at, you be like, no, bro, this my man. Man, this my people, bro. Yeah, this people. Bro, I ain't know this where you was coming, bro. Bro, it's over. But because you see where the love lie, the love stopped you from getting hurt. And you may not even know.
That something similar like that happened to me.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm a gambler. You know what I'm saying? I always gamble. If anybody know me, they know I shoot dice. Mm-hmm. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, was about to, I guess, try to do something to me, and somebody else
put you up on it.
They didn't even put me
just
up on it.
laced you.
They didn't even put me up on it. They put the person up on it. Like, look, man, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a good guy, man. That's my people. You can't do it.
This shit bigger than loyalty. That's bigger than loyalty. Yeah. That's love. Somebody got love for you, bro.
He ain't loyal to me, you know.
No, he don't got to be loyal to you, but he got love for you, bro. He love you. You ain't finna do nothing for him, bro.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And you might make me react, because I fucks with him. This is my man, so this is my cousin. Or you ain't know this was my cousin.
You ain't know that was my people.
Yeah, because and it show you, like, you know, it's just so many different situations, bro. Like you can have a family member that love you but don't got that loyal to you but don't got no love for you. Yeah. So just imagine you go see one of your cousins. I'm a thinker, y'all. I think differently. So just imagine you going to see your cousin, you know, and when you go over to see your cousin, you get, you know, your phone ringing, you doing nice out here, you know, but you over there with your cousin and his friends. So his friend asks him, man, what's up with your cousin, bro? So it's up to your cousin to say the right words to show he got love for you in order for my man to back down. Yeah. So all he looking for your cousin to say is, man, that nigga ain't fuck with him no more. He don't come around no more. Shit. Oh, okay. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? You see how that? Okay. Bet. And I'm gonna leave it there. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference in the love and loyalty, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I understand. Like a lot of people listen to a lot of stuff that be going on social media, but some people listen to people sometimes just because they're rich. I'm getting to the point where like if you rich, you can make somebody jump off a bridge. You can make them jump off a bridge. You can make.
No, I ain't even gonna say just rich, cause some of these motherfuckers is broke. Fame
can make people follow you.
These motherfuckers
do anything you tell them to do, bro.
Man.
Real talk.
Cause I know some famous people that I thought they had money, bro. They broke as hell.
But everybody follow them.
But they famous.
Everybody got on their outfit.
They ain't got a dime.
They're
an influencer.
They're influencers.
Man,
that's what it is. That's the new shit. That's the new shit.
They ain't got a dime.
They ain't got a dime.
Bro, they famous as motherfucker though.
Yeah.
They got a lot of followers on social media. Bro, we see them out.
Yeah, like I follow King Karan. I follow King Karan. King Karan said, my first 2 million followers, I was broke. He said I had 2 million followers. I was broke though.
But listen though, like think about how many times we didn't been in a bar, we'll see somebody that's social media famous, and we come outside and see their car. We like, I know you ain't driving that.
The way you be on there, all over the country.
Hold on.
You were just in Cabo on a horse.
I know you're not driving that. That guy,
you was just in Cabo on a horse.
That car is red and a blue door and a green hood. You ain't driving that, bro.
And you an influencer.
Hold on. This girl got the nicest body you ever seen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Prettiest hair, the nicest lips, the prettiest eyes.
But those are the easiest to get followers.
700,000 followers. You come outside, she's waiting on a cab. Like she don't have a car.
She's waiting on a lift.
Mm-hmm.
And she live at a hotel.
Oh yeah, no, we talked about this on our show. There was an influencer that had 1.5 million followers on Instagram. Tried to launch a clothing line.
Bomb.
Couldn't get 30 people to buy a $22 T-shirt.
Yep. That's how it usually goes nowadays.
So who are you influencing?
Himself.
It's
self-gratification nowadays.
Like just because people want to hang around and see your TNA hanging out,
that's self-gratification.
Doesn't mean they give a shit about what you say Yeah, you're not influencing anything.
I think some people fucked up in the mind. Some people fucked up in the mind to where they think that shit is really pertinent. That shit helps them. That shit doesn't help.
Yeah, I'm only here on Instagram because you haven't announced your OnlyFans yet.
Yeah.
I thought you was finna
and anybody who has most of these, they have to utilize these platforms as best they can, but some of them don't even know how to utilize them. They're just just talk and just pictures. It's just selfies. It's to me it's just self-gratification. A lot of people use social media for self-gratification, and they get nothing from it. They learn nothing from it. Like if you learn what social media actually does, you could get rich. But a lot of people don't take that angle. A lot of people utilize it as a self-gratification. It's so many angles for you to make it.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If you got a whole bunch of followers on social media and you don't get any money from it, you using social media the wrong way.
The wrong way. I totally agree. I totally agree.
You use social media the wrong way.
Yeah, I totally agree to that one.
If you have a huge platform and you haven't gained any financial
gain from it,
you're using social media.
Social media for the wrong things.
I mean, you can get on there and sell a damn car if if somebody's selling a car for $5,000, tell them you got the car for $6,000. Put it on your social media. If you got a whole bunch of followers, I mean, why the fuck aren't you making no money?
New merch.
If you selling a Rolex right now for $20,000, I'm gonna say,
try and listen, okay?
I got a Rolex for $21,000, y'all. I can make $1,000 off the shit. I see people do that on social media all the time. They got a whole bunch of followers. If you got a whole bunch of followers on social media and all you doing is showing your ass and your titties, and you're not selling the ass and the titties, I don't understand why you.
Why you showing ass and titties if you ain't selling?
What are you doing?
You could get money off selling that little booty.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Fans.
I mean, if you at the OnlyFans, if you gonna subject yourself to that type of lifestyle,
I don't know.
Go ahead get it money. Like that's why I say that.
I'm not even just saying just the prostitution part because I know people gonna be thinking like, why you just? But I'm just saying anybody. Like I see a lot of people.
I figure if you in that lifestyle, people need to get out of that way of thinking. If you in that lifestyle, get money.
Yeah.
If that's what you do, that's just like telling me. That's just like telling somebody if you sell drugs, well, you should try not to sell them right there.
What the hell?
You should try your, I wouldn't,
You
shouldn't sell them right there. I mean, it's just like I'm just saying, like if you in the stripping industry, strip, do whatever the industry contains.
If you have any type of popularity, and it's on social media, why in the fuck aren't you making money from that shit?
And you gotta
That don't
learn.
even
Sometimes
make
you
no
gotta
sense.
learn how to perceive. You know, if some people
Find your
perceive that
lane
and stay in that motherfucker
and get some money.
and make money from it.
Whatever lane works for you. Find your niche. Find whatever you're good at and
Yeah.
promote it on social media.
Cause we gonna find it. We on top of y'all. We gonna find all of y'all niches. I'm gonna turn you into a business. If you're not a business and you come up here and we talking, I'm gonna make you leave here and you gonna start something. I'm gonna be that type of motivational person to you. You hang around me. If you hang around me, you come around me at any time of the day. I'm gonna be the type of person to tell you, man, quit playing.
You know why
Quit
I say
playing.
social media? Because social media, I keep telling people this and they be laughing when I say it, but it's for real. Social media doesn't have a neighborhood. Social media does not have a hood. Social media, the internet don't got a hood.
No.
Social media is not Inkster. Social media is not Detroit. Social media
Good
is not
Good point.
Ann Arbor. Social media is not.
I like that one.
If I put something on social media, you don't know who the fuck want this. Wherever they at. Somebody could call, man.
From
people call
Amsterdam,
me, people
man.
call me from so far away and say, "Hey, man, can I get?" I'll be like, "Where the hell you at?" I'm like, man, I'm in Michigan, bro.
Yeah.
Social media don't have no hood. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you putting something on social media, don't just think, oh, man, my neighborhood not fucking with me. Fuck your neighborhood. You putting this shit on social media. Social media is not your neighborhood. Now, if you want to just post up in your neighborhood and don't ever say shit about social media, then you say, my neighborhood not supporting me. That's your fault.
Yep.
Because you could just put this shit on the internet.
Like, as I follow Gary V, and to back up your point, when he said, when you get on social media, this is a little game for y'all from Gary V, real good prominent investor, motivational speaker. You guys can follow him on Instagram at GaryV. Twitter.com and he said, okay, if you're using social media, this is the way you utilize social media. If you have no followers, if you have less followers than you would possibly need, what you do is you go to the explore page and you go to pictures. You find a picture, you see it, you like it. He says don't go under the picture and just say a ton of things. He says go on the picture and nice picture. Hashtag blase whoop. Hashtag I love the picture. Hashtag now these hashtags are going to get your comment liked and shown on other platforms. On, like you say, which is no neighborhood. It's going to get you in Saskatchewan somewhere. It's a Saskatchewan somewhere that's going to see your comment where it says great, nice picture. And then somebody from Saskatchewan is going to tap your name and they're going to say, well, damn, what is, this, he's not even from around here. He's from such and such. And you have a customer.
Yeah.
Just that fast.
Because a lot of people from your neighborhood not going to want to see
No.
you do this because they don't understand how the fuck are we from the same street, we went to the same school,
And you doing
ate
this.
the same hamburger at the same restaurant, we got the same pop.
We both had that square piece at
Why the
middle
fuck
school.
is he doing so much
We
better
both
than
had
me?
them French fries at middle school. How he doing better than me?
Why does he have
Why do they laugh at him and not me?
this car and I don't?
Yeah.
We're the same street.
Yeah. Because your
We used to
perception.
have the same girlfriend.
Yeah. She was my girl first.
She was my girl first.
Literally just had that conversation with somebody I went to high school with. That's why I laughed so hard.
Why the fuck
They're
is
like,
he
dude, do you not remember back then? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But what have you been doing since then?
What you got going on right now? Nothing. You
been
can't
network-
compete with me, buddy.
I've been networking a long time.
Buddy, I've been doing this for a
I'm
year.
working my ass off.
I'm still working my ass off.
I'm
But some people
trying-
don't get that part, man. Some people are so mixed up in
I'm chasing a dream.
some people mixed up in your dream that they forget that they have dreams as well.
Well, and everybody wants the tip of the iceberg. They don't want everything underneath the water. They don't want all that work. They don't
want the
want
full work.
all that struggle. They don't want
No, they don't. They don't want.
everybody wants to be famous. Nobody wants to put in the effort. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to be successful. Nobody wants to do the work. It's oof.
Man. Everybody want to be skinny. Nobody want to go to the gym.
Yeah,
Everybody want to be buff as hell.
everybody, but don't nobody want to wake up.
They
Everybody
don't
tell
wanna
me
do-
you motivate
they don't
me.
wanna do 2,000
They see me in the gym,
sit-ups.
tell me you motivate me, but like, come on out here. I mean, I'm only doing what I can. I'm not trying to work out like you. I'm not trying to work out like him. I'm working out like how I work out.
Yep.
I'm not doing all the trainer, and I'm going to here utilizing the machines that I like to use, the machines that I think are best for me. I'm not trying to work out like
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm
or
not
none of
trying
that.
to be The Rock.
No, I just want to. I just want to live. I just want to live to 82 or something like that. You know what I mean? That's all.
I
I'm
just want to be able to breathe when I talk.
Yeah, but breathe without a machine. You know what I mean?
I love my business partner, best friend Bob. He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what the worst 5 minutes of my day are? I'm like, what? He's like, putting on my socks.
Yeah.
To breathe when I bend down and put this fucking sock on. That's it.
That's it, because it get like that. Yeah, because it's crazy to the point where, you know, like when we fail to realize like that everybody means something to everybody. Like everything, life is one big circle. Like you may not think your life matters to the next person, but your life could matter to the next person because y'all all play in a sequence. You may not think it's all one big sequence, but it is. It's all everything one big circle. So you do something to him, so his people do something to your people, then it's a complete going circle. My son get older, he don't like your son because you the one that did that to him, his daddy. You know, your son did it to my dad, so it becomes a cycle, and we get caught up in that cycle. And what I'm trying to do, what I want to do, is get us all away from that cycle. Of thinking, man. Let's talk. Let's chop it up. Let's find out your point of view. Let's find out where you coming from. You feel me? Let's find out, you know.
You know my fam, I ain't know that damn.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, try and listen, okay? Like, you know, like try and listen, okay, means so many different ways. And you can take it so many different ways. You know, like the reason I say it like that is because I could tell you, like, I could be mean. Try and listen, okay? Yeah. Or I could be like, you know, just hear you out, bro. Try and listen, okay? Right. You know, you could be like, man, just shut up. Just listen, okay? Right. You know, so it's so many points of views just the same way. Yeah. So that's what I want to tap in on. Just try and listen to people, man. You know, like that person that came in and just kind of down a little bit, man, sometimes you need to just stop yourself and listen. Give them an ear. You know, sometimes they need just an ear.
Stop them from killing them.
They might, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, or tell them something they might need to hear. Sometimes it's best.
You never know.
You just never know, bro.
They were showing a picture of the dude.
Never know who's going to have a bad day and then shoot up 8 Asian strip clubs.
You feel what I'm saying?
Massage parlors.
Real talk. Real shit.
Bad day, my ass.
Yeah, I just seen the picture of my man. I can't think of who it was. I guess he just killed himself. They were showing him on Facebook. He was just with his family at a birthday party. He looked happy as hell. He bought everybody gifts. He went right in the parking lot. Boom.
Blew his head up. Like the police officer that killed himself like that.
He looked. I'm talking about. He bought.
The police officer made that the social media post about the police and how they were bad, and then he ended up killing himself because of that. Because he felt he was a bad officer, just being around these officers that actually was doing all this.
Well, it's the guy, vice president at a bank in Atlanta, who got sucked into all this stupid QAnon shit.
Yeah.
And was part of the whole January 6th stuff at the Capitol.
Yeah.
Found out that there was a federal warrant out for his arrest. Walked down in the basement, took a shotgun to his chest, killed himself.
Killed himself.
With his wife and kids upstairs.
This is the life we living right now. So it's like they say, mental health is what it's called. I think it's bigger than mental health myself. I think
mental health awareness.
Yeah, I think we need to get a lot of mental health awareness because there's a lot of people out here just need a conversation with some folks. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want to have a conversation and get there for somebody, but sometimes you don't. So, you know, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the night. Y'all make sure y'all tap in tomorrow. We're gonna be up. We're going from 6 to 7 tomorrow. Again, remember, talk. Try and listen, okay? Try and listen, okay? Try and listen, okay? That's all it is. Try and listen, okay? Check your boy out. Hugh, try and listen, okay? Okay, try and listen, okay?
All right.
Sometimes, so we see y'all tomorrow, 6 to 7. Thanks for listening. Appreciate y'all.
Bet.